next speaker of the morning is Manish Grover, Executive Director, Strategic IS and IS of Indian Oil Corporation. Manish.
Morning, all of you. And after listening to some fascinating stories from the Delhi police, from Mr. Jaswal, then from Mr. Satya regarding Chris, we have been interacting differently also with both the organization, TCIL always being there, with this kind of various places they have brought technology to. Let me bring you to a perspective. For the inaugural session, in fact, we were also talking about how the resilience and the sustainability is to be brought into digitalization in the terms of people, policies, and how they can be used together for a sustainable future. So I'll herein also touch upon some of the things which IOCL is doing in terms of the digital transformation by using the emerging techs, which is the general theme of the conference. So let me start by saying that as per our understanding, digital transformation is not just about technology. It's about creating a sustainable future where innovation and environmental responsibilities go hand in hand. This is how we think about this in our own company. As we know, as the world is rapidly advancing in digitalization, integrating this cutting edge technologies like we have spoken about artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and blockchain, the imperative to address environmental sustainability is growing stronger. And Indian Oil, as a leader in energy sector, has exemplified how business can balance technological progress with environmental responsibility by adopting innovative practices and focusing on sustainable operations. Indian Oil has demonstrating and shall be always be on the forefront with a commitment to reducing its ecological footprints while driving the efficiency and growth. The integration of digital advancements with robust sustainability measures highlights the potential of achieving greener future through responsible innovations. So in terms of the sustainability vision which we have at Indian Oil, we are aiming to operate in an efficient, safe, and ethical manner, striving to minimize environmental impacts while improving community quality of life. This vision emphasizes balancing business growth with sustainability, ensuring that operations are conducted responsibly. At this juncture, I like to bring in certain digital transformations which are brought in our company uh, through a project which we have been talking about at various forums, which we've already called iDrive, uh, which was launched in 2019 to transform our operations and drive business growth through its and drive a digital transformation journey for us. This iDrive stands for Indian Oil's Digital Readiness and IT Vision Enablement, and it is being spearheaded by our team, which is the Center of Excellence created at the refinery headquarters, where we are using and embracing technologies like AI, Gen AI, machine learnings, IoT, and automations, and we are trying to improve efficiency, productivity, and decision making across the refineries and all other zones, which is marketing, pipelines, and the R&D divisions. We are trying to optimize the processes, reduce the operational waste, and the cost and improve sustainability is the major theme. And going forward, that will be the major theme as we talk about it later. And with the integration of advanced analytics, which we have spoken about by the three speakers earlier, and the intelligent systems, we are unlocking new levels of innovation. And I'll just give you some examples out of that and performance and setting new benchmarks in the oil and gas industry in the country and globally as well. So in terms of major technologies, if I talk, the buzzword today is artificial intelligence, machine learning, and Gen AI. And some of the projects and the areas in which we have implemented AI and ML in our own company includes the major topics being energy efficiency improvements, the yield optimization, the supply chain optimization, the transparency and observability, and the productive maintenance. And in terms of energy efficiency, if I talk, the major initiatives include the heat exchanger performance improvements in almost 300 heat exchangers across refineries, the captive power plant dashboards and optimization, and energy management systems and being list being non-exhaustive out of this. But some of them which are of sustainable future includes like central ETP and stack monitoring and the effluent monitoring and cleaning at places like Pathra refinery. In terms of optimization, the yield optimization in refineries for that matter, the automated process control monitoring and control, the FCCU yield importance, and then integrating that with APC, the CCU RON improvements, NMS and HSD blend optimizations have led to not only efficiency improvements but also increasing the revenue of the company. In terms of supply chain, we are very proud about some of the techs which we have brought in our company in the form of integrated planning tool, which makes me plan and buy crude on short-term, long-term basis, and also plan my schedules, refinery production schedulers through an next tech called the refinery production schedulers, and integrated shipping tools. And the ship-shawl solutions allows me to bring my ships in time without incurring the damages, and making those changes were allowed in terms of the inventories if there are any hiccups. In terms of transparency and observability, we have analytics on the capital projects, which is right now about more than 1 lakh 20 lakh crores, 1.2 lakh crores, which are going on. Analytics on the people, productivity, and safety. The inventory management of petrochemicals, which is hugely now we are turning towards petrochemicals and alternate things as we move from lesser oil and gas to more complex refineries. Then the data and the cascading dashboards throughout the company, which we look at in a single source of truth. In terms of predictive maintenance, we have done alarm prediction, predicting and the predictive maintenance and using IoT and analytics. So apart from the above initiatives, we are also leveraging data visualization through computer vision, advanced data analytics, and generative AI, out of which we had already brought in 10 cases of various kinds into our company, being done by the in-house team, to gain deeper insights, enhance decision making, and streamline process across its refineries. These technologies are enabling real-time monitoring to us, predictive analysis, and the automation of complex tasks, and further driving operational excellence and innovation. So these are some of the things which we have been doing. But when we talk about sustainability and the future ahead, we should also look at how energy consumptions, while we undertake these digitalizations across our companies, versus sustainability, how they are both linked and what needs to be done better. So if I just put some numbers around here, the data centers and AI technologies are the major energy consumers, if I say so. In 2020, data says that global data centers used approximately 200 terawatt hours of electricity, which is equivalent to an annual consumption of small countries. So training large AI models can consume as much energy as 122 average homes in 1 year, highlighting the significant power demands on advanced technologies. So in terms of comparing this data center consumption energy with other industries, including manufacturing, for instance, the cryptocurrency mining operations often consume vast amount of energy due to the intensive computational power required there. So this illustrates the substantial energy demands of digital technologies and the need for efficient management. So in terms of the efforts which Indian Oil has made, in reporting 2023, Indian Oil consumed about 297 trillion BTU of energy. The company has proactively invested about 582.8 crores in renewable energy sources, reflecting its commitment to transforming away from the fossil fuels. And our renewable energy portfolio of 238.7 megawatts showcases our efforts to diversify energy sources and reduce reliance on the non-renewable sources. In terms of water usage, which remains a high importance to our country, and addressing the hidden costs around that, the data centers requires huge amount of water. We all know for the cooling purposes, and it is estimated that some data centers require up to 1.8 liters of water per kilowatt of energy consumed. As the demand increases, the water consumption associated with data centers becomes a growing concern, especially in water scarce regions in the country. So in terms of IOCL contributing towards this water consumption, the company has achieved 89% reuse of treated water, wastewater rather, reducing its overall water footprints. So additionally, Indian Oil has also diverted 98% of waste away from the landfills, reflecting our dedication to waste management and resource conservation. So In terms of greater efficiency, we look at cloud computing as a path which can lead to greater efficiency in these words. So, and it holds several advantages over traditional on-premise data centers, which we have looked at till now, uh, including the centralized resource management, energy efficiency, and scalability. Leading cloud providers are investing, heavily into renewable energy sources, innovating cooling technologies to further reduce environmental impacts. So, for advanced cooling systems like liquid cooling and AI-driven management are being adopted to minimize energy and water usage. So, shifting to cloud is a way forward for most of us because this will take away carbon footprints out of digitalization. In terms of hydrogen and solar power, the cloud providers are increasingly exploring hydrogen power and solar energy as per their renewable energy strategies. And hydrogen fuel cells, solar panels offer cleaner alternatives to traditional power sources, which is contributing to lower carbon footprints and more sustainable. So, as far as IFC is concerned, we are putting our efforts in energy conversations are exemplified by our 840 crore from various energy conservation projects which we are undertaking. These projects include energy efficiency, uh, you know, uh, towards company's commitment. And in terms of transparency and reporting about the greenhouse emissions, we have been successfully avoiding and offsetting about 3.8 million metric tons of CO2 equivalent in operational emissions. And these have been achieved through various initiatives, including energy efficiency projects, renewable energy investments, and carbon offset programs. We are following a very rigorous approach for GHG, accounting, covering both Scope 1 and Scope 2. And we have announced as 2046 as our net zero goal year for Scope 1 and Scope 2. So, in terms of future, to enhance our environmental performance, we are developing platforms for streamlined data collection and governance. This platform will facilitate, which is the ESG platform we are right now working on, to facilitate real-time monitoring and reporting and ensuring compliance with the environmental regulations and enabling more effective management and sustainability initiatives. So, in conclusion, I like to say that we have to harmonize digitalization with sustainability, and this integration of both, uh, which will foster a responsible and eco-friendly future for us. Indian Oil is committed to write its future not in gold but in green, so that our future generations are able to make full use of this ecosystem around us. So, with these words, thank you so much for this particular, offer to speak at this occasion. Thank you.
Very interesting to hear that Indian Oil would be remembered the name in green, not just in gold. And thanks for the goal of net zero goal by 2046, which you mentioned, and the sort of the direction to the sustainability roadmap that you have given for Indian Oil. That's very encouraging to know about that.